Alright, hello everyone, it's silverkyle, and today I am going to be doing a Blu-ray pickup video because I haven't done one of these in a really long time. I have a stack of 4Ks, Blu-ray, and DVD that just came into the mail. These are generally pretty fun, so yeah, we're going to do this. Another thing regarding Blu-rays is I'm reorganizing my entire Blu-ray collection. I'm basically putting them all in alphabetical order, and it's such a mess right now. But the purpose of that is that I am going to do, it's going to kind of be like a Blu-ray collection vid, but more so on how many of them have I actually watched. How many of my entire Blu-rays have I actually watched? Numerous of them I've watched multiple times, but there's still quite a few in here that I have not broken the seal and watched yet. So we're going to find out what that number is. And I also think, I'm guessing I have about 500-ish. We're going to find out exactly how many I have. So that's a project for the next little while. Anyway, let's get on with these Blu-rays or movies, because they're not all Blu-rays. Actually, okay, so let's start off with the DVD and work our way to Blu-rays and then the 4Ks. So the only DVD that I got is a TV movie collection. And if they would have had a Blu-ray of this, I would have definitely picked it up. But this is the Jesse Stone 9 movie collection starring Tom Selleck. So this has the entire run of Jesse Stone. I think he is still working on making one more, so his 10th one. But this is just, you know, a small town cop that is solving mysteries within this new town that he moved into. He's kind of an alcoholic. He has troubles with his wife, or his ex-wife rather. And it's Tom Selleck. If you like Magnum P.I., an aging Magnum P.I., this is essentially a good time. And I've been really enjoying these kinds of shows. I recently watched, if anybody has seen, Gene Wilder's Murder in a Small Town and The Lady in Question that he made on A&E back in 1999. They're very enjoyable. I'm also watching Columbo, and it's just things like that that I kind of enjoy, that are very much just a guilty pleasure that you can kind of just relax. You're not expecting like this big action sequence, but you're just kind of enjoying the actual mystery being unraveled before you, and the acting. Like, you generally have to like Columbo, Gene Wilder, and Tom Selleck to enjoy these movies. It's kind of like the stars that kind of make these, but I mean, it's a murder mystery at the same time, and those are always fun. Next up is Mallrats on Blu-ray. As far as I know, there isn't a 4K of this. If it is, it isn't available in Canada. But this is probably my favorite Kevin Smith movie. I haven't watched Clerks, but I started off with Mallrats, and then after that, I loved Mallrats. And more so, I think, because of Jason Lee, and it's really too bad that they didn't use him in so many other things. He eventually went on to My Name is Earl, and he had a pretty successful run on that on TV. But they used him in Chasing Amy, I think it is. And then Dogma, he was kind of in it, but had a lesser role. And then by Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, he just had cameos, and that's what he's essentially doing nowadays for the Jay and Silent Bob universe, I guess. I think there's an actual term for it, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, this is great. This is just, well, 18-year-old me loved this. I have not seen this since I was 18, so we're going to see if it still holds up. Next up is a bunch of, or 3 4Ks. So I ended up getting Interstellar, because it was on sale for, I think, $20 here in Canada, so that's relatively good. Or was it 15? I can't remember. This is a fantastic movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. That's another thing that I'm trying to do, is trying to figure out what my top favorite movies are of all time. And then I also want to do a top 10 movies of each year, starting from the year 2000. And then once I've done that, go backwards afterwards and try to see how many of those I could potentially do, which would be kind of fun. The docking sequence in Interstellar is worth the price of admission alone. That is a fantastic scene. And Hans Zimmerman's score, I mean, that's absolutely fantastic. Next up is Gladiator. This one I also got because it was down to $20. I think it was $20. I can't remember if it was $15 or $20, but brand new from Amazon. Amazing movie. I love Gladiator. This is another fantastic movie. Probably in my top 20-ish. Probably. Definitely one of the better movies of the year 2000. I think this is when it came out. Top 3 at least of that year. Definitely. And the last one is one that I think just came out today. I could be wrong on this, but I think it just came out, and I got it for $23, which is really awesome. And that is Ford versus Ferrari, starring Matt Damon and Christian Bale. I have not seen this yet, so I'm really looking forward to it. Glad I was able to pick it up for relatively cheap for a brand new 4K title. But I've heard a lot of good things. I've seen the trailer for this. It looked awesome. And I love Matt Damon, and Christian Bale is very good as well. Christian Bale is actually a very good actor. I know that obviously the Dark Knight series is absolutely fantastic, but when he does I find he's a very good supporting cast. In Prestige, he was great. In what's the other one? The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg, fantastic. The movie that was after Silver Linings Playbook, but stars Bradley Cooper as well and Jennifer Lawrence. American Hustle, I think it's called. That he's really good in that as well. I generally like him in a supporting cast role. He nails that quite well. So that's it. That's everything that I picked up just recently. And I think I'm gonna start doing more of these when I see like a relatively good deal. I think I'll do this. So thank you all for watching. You've been bearded in. Beardage.